What is the funniest gift you've ever gotten on Christmas? My family has always had a tradition of doing a gag gift exchange on Christmas Eve, just before we open the real presents. It started as a joke between my uncles when I was a kid. Cheap dollar store toys, weird thrift shop finds. But over the years, it turned into a full-blown event. There are rules now. Gifts can't cost more than $10. They have to be wrapped properly, and they have to be opened in front of everyone. The year I got the funniest gift, I was 26 and had just moved back in with my parents for a few months after a bad breakup. I wasn't in the best mood for the holidays, honestly. I'd been sulking around, skipping decorations, barely participating in family group chats. But my younger cousin Sarah texted me a few days before Christmas and told me I better show up for the gift exchange. "I picked something just for you," she wrote, followed by about 10 crying laughing emojis. That should have been a warning. Christmas Eve came, and the living room was packed. My family doesn't do anything small. There were over 20 of us crammed around the tree, every age from toddlers to grandparents, everyone already a little tipsy from eggnog. I sat on the couch trying not to attract attention. We drew numbers to decide the gift order. I ended up somewhere in the middle. People started opening their presents. One by one, the usual madness unfolded. Someone got a rubber chicken that screamed when you threw it. Someone else got a mug shaped like a toilet. The loudest laughter came when my uncle unwrapped a velvet painting of a possum eating spaghetti. Then it was my turn. I reached under the tree and picked a medium-sized box wrapped in shiny purple paper. It had no name on it. I opened the top and pulled out a t-shirt. Just a plain black tee at first glance. But when I unfolded it, I saw the graphic on the front. It was a giant, blown-up photo of my own face. Not just any photo either. It was from a night months earlier, right after the breakup. I had been crying and eating nachos on the couch, face red, eyes puffy, cheese on my chin. My cousin had secretly taken a picture, probably thinking it would be funny to look back on. But now it was immortalized on fabric. Under the photo were the words, "Crying but thriving, 2023. Everyone exploded with laughter. I just sat there holding the shirt, blinking. Sarah was already doubled over on the floor, gasping for breath. My mom looked half concerned, half amused. My dad was trying not to spill his drink. Someone shouted, "Model it for us!" I did. I stood up, pulled the shirt over the one I was wearing, and posed dramatically like I was on a runway. The laughter doubled. The rest of the night, people kept asking to take selfies with me. My uncle put a Santa hat on my head and said I looked like a sad mall elf. Even the toddlers started calling me Nacho Cryface. It could have gone badly. A year earlier, I would have been humiliated. But for some reason, in that moment, it just felt funny, honest, like the perfect ending to a weird, rough year. I still have the shirt. I keep it in the bottom drawer of my dresser. Every now and then, I put it on just to remember that Christmas. It was the first time in months I laughed until my stomach hurt. Not because someone bought me something expensive, not because everything was okay, just because sometimes the stupidest thing turns into the best kind of joke. And for once, I didn't mind being the punchline.